All right, let's try this again. It is Cecily here of Operation Fibroid Freedom, and my lamp is too high. I'm here to talk to you. I'm actually here to invite you to a 2-week cleanse optimized for womb wellness. It's an Alkaline Vegan Challenge. We're kicking it off Monday. So a week from today, which would be the 12th, we're going to be hosting the Alkaline Vegan Challenge in my free Facebook group. So you're invited. It's going to be super relaxed. I do have a few recipes that I will be sharing this week to help get you started. But I'm also sharing the Dr. Sebi Alkaline Vegan Nutritional Food Guide in advance this week. This is our prep week for the goddesses who are in that group, where we do our work and we prepare and get organized with looking at the guide, looking at things that we eat normally, and identifying substitutions and or recipes that we know we want to focus on making for week 1 of the challenge. So that's where we are, and you are certainly invited to join us on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and search for the group called Womb Hang Clan. That's Womb Hang Clan. It is free, so you have to be ready to participate though. And the group is no solicitation. So don't come in if you do holistic womb work. It's not for you to come and promote yourself, because this is my group. I have to put that out there. But it is for us to hold space for each other to shrink fibroids and make healthier lifestyle changes together in a setting where we're supported, where we can bounce ideas off of each other, ask questions. There are a few goddesses in the group already who have already been eating alkaline vegan, so they seem to have a little bit more experience. So they're pretty proactive, and that's exciting to me about answering questions and helping us out. So, don't feel like it's going to be something daunting and something you can't really achieve. It's new to me as well. I'm actually a novice, or I consider myself a beginner with the Alkaline Vegan Food Guide, primarily because some of my favorite foods and favorite spices, garlic, are not included on the list. So, it's going to be a tough 2 weeks for me in that regard, because I put garlic on just about anything. Anything that I saute, stir fry. If I'm making it, it's got garlic in it. And garlic is considered hybrid and not included on the Dr. Sebi Nutritional Guide because it causes acidity in the body. And that's really the thought process behind eating alkaline. Dr. Sebi, if you don't know, is an amazing man who basically had figured out a way to reverse just about every type of sickness and disease. He had proof where he had reversed infirmity. For anybody facing any type of illness that you can think of, there was somebody to say he got rid of this in my body. And they showed up for him in court to prove it. So he has left a great legacy for us. There's plenty of groups out now on Facebook, plenty of videos here on YouTube where you can listen to people's stories who have reversed all types of ailments, sickness and disease, infertility, fibroids, from eating from the Alkaline Vegan food guide, and also switching to the Alkaline Vegan way of life. So, it definitely has been on my mind to, host some sort of an Alkaline Vegan challenge. I was thinking I would have been a little bit more experienced with this type of plant-based eating by now, but I'm not. So I'm doing the challenge to educate myself. So I'm coming from just as much of a beginner standpoint that you may be coming from if you're not familiar with this lifestyle. But it definitely has a lot of benefits, and I'll be talking about the benefits of eating alkaline vegan and switching to this type of a lifestyle throughout the challenge. Now, there are also herbs and supplements that are strictly alkaline vegan too. So it's a whole different way of life, and I'm doing this so goddesses can see that there are more than one way to shrink fibroids and more than one way to get rid of sickness and disease. And a lot of them are things that I didn't personally do, but I know that if I would have done them, I probably would have gotten rid of fibroids a lot sooner. So, and this is also a way for me to be active in activities that I know are going to help me maintain being fibroid free and being fertile, you know, in addition to adding longevity and years onto our lives and that kind of thing. So that's why we're doing it. Another thing to note is Dr. Sebi attributed every form of sickness and disease to mucus. His whole process for how he worked with herbs, plants, nature, was that any sickness and disease can be linked to mucus somewhere in the body. It was very simple. So the diet is a mucusless diet. Obviously, it's vegan, it's plant-based. But it's a more sophisticated level of eating. It's a level up. If you're already eating plant-based, this is a way to crank it up and turn it up a notch so that the fibroids are, they don't get a chance to get comfortable, you know? Because I have a lot of goddesses who may have fibroids, and they say things like, you know, I eat plant-based already, I still have fibroids. Are you alkaline vegan? Have you switched only to things from the Dr. Sebi nutritional guide? And have you incorporated an herbal protocol only from the herbs and supplements listed on the guide? That may be the thing that you need. That may be the change that tips the scale and pushes it over the edge and really causes the fibroids to start shrinking. But this lifestyle, I've seen people in all these groups on Facebook saying that they've got rid of cancer, like everything you could think of. Somebody has said they reversed it because they changed the foods they were eating and stopped putting foods that were causing mucus and inflammation and their acidity levels to spike into their body. So that's the beginnings of what this lifestyle change, this way of life, eating from this guide, this is the type of foundation you're laying. And from there, all you're really going to need to do is figure out herbs and supplements, and you got a whole little plan for yourself. So that's what we're doing. And it's going to be short and sweet. It's going to be 14 days. If you haven't done a cleanse yet, you know, we just switched into the true new year, which is spring equinox. Pole shift is happening. If you don't know, energetically, we're shifting into the 5D energy. And you would definitely want to be best supported. And the best way to support that is to put living foods with high life force energy into your temple, and affirm that you are grasping vitality and longevity. And a way to do that is cleanse during the change of the seasons. So this is a great way to cleanse. Some other things that we're going to be doing, I'm giving away a free bag of my womb tea, which is a bestseller on Etsy, to the goddess who participates and shows up and is accountable for all of the posts, where I have little accountability posts daily that we all have to hit. Whoever participates the most hits all of those points, as well as shares the social media requirements that are also going to be added for this challenge, gets the free bag of womb tea, and maybe even another secret giveaway gift that I'll be talking about later once I make sure I can pull it off. If you're going to have to get into the group, go to Facebook and join the group. It's Womb Hang Clan to learn more about the giveaway and to officially enroll in the challenge. But other than that, your assignment, number one, if you are not already in the Facebook group, go to Facebook, join the group, find the pinned post where I am looking for you to type in the comments, I'm in, if you're in for the challenge. If you're serious and you want to enroll, you got to go to that post and put I'm in the comments. And then part 2 is this video I posted today. Identify 5 foods, 5 recipes, or even just 5 foods from the nutritional guide that you will be incorporating into your diet during week 1 of the challenge. And that's where we are. You're officially caught up. But it's a great opportunity to, you know, educate yourself and level up on your eating and your activities for fibroid freedom. So get in there and take advantage. Some other things that you have to do is drink your daily recommended amount of water every day. So, the general rule of thumb is 8-ounce glasses of water, but that can, you know, vary a little bit depending on height and weight. But, if you don't know what that is, I can help you figure that out. It's pretty easy. Now, when we talk about water, you're going to want to make sure your water is filtered. Dr. Sebi always recommended spring water. Make sure it's a good, reputable spring water. I've seen a lot of talk on certain brands, but I honestly think that those brands have changed over the years because the integrity may have been compromised. So I'm not going to drop any brands, but I will go into that deeper in the group. Another thing that you could do is drink alkaline water. You can purchase alkaline water. A cheap hack for alkaline water is to take a key lime and squeeze it into your water. So if you have like at least, I would say a little bit more than this. This is what? Maybe like a 20 ounce. So maybe like 32 ounces of water, I would squeeze a key lime or two into that, and that makes the water alkaline. It has to be key limes though. Then they can't have pesticides and all that kind of stuff. So go to a like a Spanish or a farmer's market, a Latin grocer. You'll find key limes pretty easy. But that's an easy way to make alkaline water without spending a lot of money on the water. But you got to drink your water every day, and you must exercise 4 to 5 times a week. And yes, I will be checking for proof before I announce who the winner is. And the last thing that you have to do is practice daily self-care in the form of meditation or visualization, affirmations. You can even just go and hang out in nature, find some tree friends, hug a tree. Those are pretty much the loose rules of the challenge. Now, I will be giving more details throughout this week. I'm going to be going live again in the group tomorrow. I just didn't want to leave my family here on YouTube out because I have a lot of goddesses who've been wanting to work with me in some way, and they, are not able to budget in my paid services. So this is a free way for us to meet and us to help each other hold space for shrinking fibroids, boosting our fertility, and reversing sickness and disease together in the group. So y'all say y'all, want to know what to do and you want help. If you're serious, Monday, April 12th, day 1, Alkaline Vegan Challenge. Come in. There's plenty of people, if you don't know recipes, that have given us a wealth of wonderful alkaline vegan recipes on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm going to be talking about those, and there's already been some suggestions of some of those people in the group. So you're certainly invited. And other than that, I got some new recipes coming that I'll be posting to YouTube this week, and a recap of my birthday vacation in Miami. And I'm going to show you in that video how I kept my promise and my commitment to fibroid elimination and womb wellness during the trip. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel to see how a day in the life looks for somebody who got rid of fibroids naturally and who maintains natural fibroid freedom. I will talk to you soon. Peace. Oh, you know what? OperationFibroidFreedom.com. Go to my website. Get a little bit more info about my services there. You can click the book online tab if you want to set up a 1-hour consultation. I am kicking off my first group fibroid freedom coaching experience. It's an intensive. It's going to be happening over the next 4 Saturdays for the goddesses who signed up for that. I will be going through the entirety of all of my tools, healing methods, herbs and supplements, everything to shrink fibroids naturally in a group setting. And if you still want to take advantage of that, it's just $1,000 or 3 payments of $333. Of course, the intensive starts next Saturday, so you would have to have that, at least half of that paid by day 1. So that would have to be $500 down, but we're kicking off next Saturday. I'm really excited about that. Also, I have a new level of coaching available. It's my Fibroid Freedom Practitioner certification now. I've been contacted by a number of goddesses who are holistic wellness practitioners, massage therapists, and they want to add this into their business, which is a great idea because we need more women that have this well-womb knowledge specific to women with fibroids, especially Black women. So I've unveiled and enrolled the newest enrollee for practitioner, fibroid freedom practitioner level. If you're interested in that, I have more info about that on my website, and you can check that out. And we can have a personalized conversation and get you onboarded as well. But other than that, that is it, I think. I hope to see y'all in the free Facebook group for the challenge next week. Stay tuned for the recipe videos and the recap of my vacation, my birthday vacay, here on YouTube. Peace and love. I hope you're subscribed.